What is going on? Welcome to Greggles TV. This video is just more or less a PSA. If you have a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold phone, it doesn't matter if it's one of the older ones or one of the newer ones like the 7. I've gone, in the last couple of years, I've kind of gone back to saying like, hey, you don't need insurance, you're good. I want to kind of 180 that decision and say, yeah, definitely get it. Because there's been times I'll say, in the beginning I was like, definitely get it. And then by the time the 6 came out, I was kind of leaning the other way, like, hey, you don't really need it. If you're pretty good with your phone, you don't need it. I want to insist that if you have a Galaxy Z Fold 7, get insurance. And you can get it through Samsung or directly with your carrier, or there's even third-party services as well. I'll link one down below. Or you buy it from Best Buy and you get their total protection plan, and that gives you protection as well. Regardless of where you buy your Galaxy Z Fold phone, get insurance with it. It is so costly to get these things fixed. You know, if you break that main display and you don't have any insurance, the cost of that phone is going to be like $700 to fix. Or maybe you break something else that, you know, your fault, not based off a warranty fix. Warranty fixes will be free. But if it's something you did, you dropped it and something doesn't work, have it be the display or you broke the cameras or anything else, it's very expensive, especially even with the newer phones like a Z Fold 7. For you to actually, say you break the screen, there's a high probability either they won't have the display for you to get fixed, so you have to wait another week or two to get it fixed if you're not sending it directly to, like, say, Samsung. Or they'll have the display, but they don't have the right color, so you have to wait for them to get the color. Again, that's another week or two at least wait to get the part. And then you still have to have them fix it, which usually only takes about a day or less, or a few hours. But think about, that's like being without a phone for a really, 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 really long time. So having insurance, especially through like Samsung or somebody or a carrier who will actually replace your phone, or Samsung necessarily won't replace it, but at least they'll get it back to you within a couple days, usually at the most, like the fastest. Sometimes it takes longer than that. But you definitely want insurance with this phone. It's too costly to get fixed. And I mean, any of the phones could be expensive to fix. You know, like a Galaxy S25 Ultra is gonna be expensive as well to get fixed. I mean, you could look at any phone and be like, hey, I'm getting insurance with it. I just feel like with these types of phones, you know, the probability of you having issues with it based off a drop is probably, I don't know what the percentage is, but it's probably like, I don't know, 80 or 90% less likely to break on this phone versus like another phone, especially a folding phone. Because the problem points with a folding phone is not when it's closed, it's when you have it open. So if you're using it and it's open, that's when it's at its most fragile, with the displays anyway. And the reason being is because it's not compacted and protected when it's held closed. When it's open, it's kind of like, not loose, but it's at its most fragile. So you have to remember that, hey, if I'm gonna drop this phone, hopefully it's closed, because if it's not, it's gonna be open, and it's gonna be one of those things where I'm playing Russian roulette and this thing might be broken. Definitely get insurance. Definitely. You have to usually do it when you buy it. If you don't, there's third-party services you can still get insurance with. They're not going to give you a replacement phone necessarily. They're either going to pay you a cash payout if they can't fix it, or they're going to fix it. And even when you have insurance, you still have to usually pay for a broken display, but it's usually not more than $100. Sometimes it's as low as like $20, $25. Sometimes it's free. It depends on who it is. So be careful with it. Get insurance. It's kind of what I want to throw at you guys. Let me know your thoughts on this. Do you have insurance, or do you play Russian roulette every single day? Let me know in the comments down below. Have a great day. We'll see you guys down the road. Peace.